Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a look at something lots of you probably use every day.
Or have at least seen.
Exactly. The Microsoft Copilot app. We've got this screenshot you sent in right from the Google Play Store.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives this really interesting first look. It's public face.
It really does. And analyzing that public face, how a tool presents itself, tells you so much.
Right. Our mission today is kind of unpacking that. What does this first impression tell us about the app itself?
Its capabilities, its reach, maybe even its underlying philosophy. It's all hinted at there.
Okay, let's get into it then.
Yeah.
Because what hits you immediately, I think, is just how popular it seems to be.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, right off the bat, you see this huge number, a 4.7 out of 5-star rating.
Which is impressive on its own.
But it's based on nearly 1 million reviews.
But
That's a massive amount of engagement.
it really is. And for an AI companion tool, that high volume of positive reviews, it suggests a lot of trust.
Yeah. Yeah, trust and satisfaction, right? It sets a pretty high bar for what people expect from it.
Definitely. It signals that for many users, this isn't just some gimmick, it's actually working for them. It's becoming part of the mainstream.
Okay, so we see it's officially Microsoft Copilot from Microsoft Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
No surprises there.
Standard branding.
But then, here's where I found it got really interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's listed as suitable for children, aged 3 years and above.
3 years old. Wow.
And get this, the app itself, only 26 megabytes. Super lean.
Okay, that combination is fascinating. An advanced AI, deemed okay for toddlers, and it's tiny.
Right. What does that even mean?
Well, it raises big questions. First, appropriateness for kids that young suggests maybe heavy moderation or perhaps a very carefully curated experience.
Makes sense.
And the small size points to likely heavy reliance on cloud processing. It's efficient code, sure, but probably doing the heavy lifting elsewhere.
So it doesn't clog up your phone.
Exactly. It speaks volumes about accessibility. Microsoft seems to be aiming for, well, everyone, even the very young.
Okay, so moving beyond the ratings and the age group, the screenshot also highlights some key features.
Mm-hmm. What did you spot?
Things like image creation, voice chat, and just the general let's talk chat ability.
The core functionalities.
Yeah. And it also notes pretty standard stuff,
Yeah.
that it includes ads and in-app purchases.
Right, the monetization model. But connecting those features you mentioned, image, voice, text, that points straight towards a multimodal interface. It's not just text in, text out.
So it can handle different kinds of information.
Precisely. It can understand and generate images, process voice. It makes the interaction feel much more intuitive and versatile. It's pushing beyond just a simple chatbot.
Gotcha. And then there's the description they use for the app itself. It's quite poetic.
Oh, yeah. What does it say?
Calm, reassuring, Copilot, here to help, a companion for every moment.
Wow. Calm, reassuring. Companion.
Yeah. It paints a very specific picture, doesn't it?
Okay.
It's positioning itself as more than just, a utility.
That phrasing is incredibly deliberate. Calm, reassuring. They're hitting emotional notes.
Definitely feels that way.
It's framing the AI not just as a tool, but as a consistent presence, almost like an emotional support.
A companion. Like
Exactly. It's trying to build trust, maybe alleviate some of the anxiety people might have about AI. It suggests this idea of AI being constantly available and, well, comforting.
So pulling it all together then, what does this snapshot tell us?
Yeah.
We've got an app that's incredibly popular, highly rated,
Massive user base.
designed to be super accessible even for kids, tiny file size,
Broad reach, efficient design.
with these versatile multimodal features like images and voice,
Sophisticated interaction.
and wrapped up in this language of being a calm, reassuring companion.
Yeah. It paints a picture of an AI aiming to be deeply integrated, widely trusted, and emotionally resonant.
So it really makes you think.
It does. And perhaps this leads to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to consider.
Okay.
In a world where we're leaning more and more on digital assistants, how does positioning an AI like Copilot as this calm, reassuring companion potentially change your perception of AI? And what new possibilities or maybe even concerns does that open up for its role in our everyday lives? Something to mull over.